way people that are getting food, I think you know the pledge. So let's go ahead with that. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, in the four-way test of the things we begin to say or do, is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it be political beneficiaries? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? All right. Okay, so just so you guys know, today our speakers do need to leave at 7:15. Hello. Today our speakers have to leave exactly at 8:15. So we want to be really conscious of our time. And before we have Adrian come up, I do want to say Matt Durr, who is a new member. Right, Matt? Yeah. Okay, you're looking at me like, oh yeah. Just keep him in your thoughts. He actually had a heart attack on Wednesday, but he's in the hospital recovering, and he'll be back. He said he'll be back on Monday or next Friday. So he's doing okay. But I did want to I think any good thoughts and prayers that you guys can send his way is good. All right, Adrian.
Good morning. All right, so our speakers today is Kent Paris, a very white side, and I'm a little nervous. We have to be really good because they're sheriffs. We don't want to get arrested. Right? Okay. And we're excited to have Anita, and she took, I know Jim's other half, and she took an application. And of course, we have Ed from Conifers Rotary, and I think he'll be talking peaches to us. So welcome, all of you.
They did do background checks on everybody, so if you need to leave, you can go. All right, so today is National Lemon Meringue Pie Day. And so I thought this was funny. When life gives you lemons, make lemon meringue pie and share a slice with someone sweet. I don't think I've seen a lemon meringue pie in a long time, actually. Okay, I have quite a few things going on. So tomorrow is the Mountain Music Fest at Buchanan. Next Friday, we have our district governor, Cindy Roll, coming to visit. The 23rd, we have Christian Irving Memorial Pickleball Tournament. And then the 6th of September is the chili cook-off. And the Rotary Wildfire Ready truck will be there. And I'm sure Lori will be up here, but she needs some people to help. So, oh, you're full. Oh, dang, never mind. That was old news from Wednesday. Okay. Then just go and support them. September 20th, Recycle Day. October 11th is the Rotary District Conference, and the registration is now open. So please look at that. The 25th is the WASH Symposium. And then just a few highlights from the district. August 21st, it's called Wheels and Sparks, and it's a Rotary 101 by Zoom. So any new members, any old members that want to refresh on what Rotary is, I think it's really a good thing if you can join that. They give you a lot of good information. Also, on the 23rd of August, Denver Southeast sent me this. They're having their Summer Fest at Curtis Park in Greenwood Village from 5 to 8. And so that's one of their big fundraisers. And as we try to support people in our district, I think that's important to know what's going on. The September 4th is State of Global Peace on Zoom as well. Just trying to get you guys to know what's out there. If you go on our district website, all of these are posted. Hoping that you guys will attend or listen in. And then September 21st is our International Day of Peace. Can somebody let Kimra in, please?
That's fine.
That's okay. Only for you will we open the doors. And then September 28th is Touch a Truck at Clear Creek, for Clear Creek 2000. And that's from 11 to 2 at Martin Marietta Woolstrom Quarry. I guess is that in Idaho Springs, I think, or up there?
It's super cool. And the tires are higher than this.
Yeah, it sounds like a fun event. So,
It's the one as you're going down Floyd Hill, if you look to the right, there's a big flag right there.
oh, okay, okay. So, I'm sure Jen will put this in the notes, and if you need the links and stuff, Jen, let me know. All righty. So this is a sparkle that inspires. I have quite a few pictures this week because we've had a few events. So first of all, I want to thank Jen for Rowdy Rotarians. That was a great turnout. And so, and I want to thank Chuck and Marcia for their great picture. We just can't let it go. Anyway, we had a great turnout. It was a great night. So thank you again for everybody that attended. Here's a few people that you might know that were just out and about having some fun. It looks like you guys, is that Roger? You wore Roger out. And then somebody had a big birthday, Carolyn, and just a few people that were having fun and celebrating Carolyn's 90th. All right, happy bucks. Let's see. Jen is over here today. Todd's usually here. Where's Todd? Over here. All right. So
There's people that don't know.
oh well.
Who's over
He scared him away. All right, guys. Who has happy bucks today?
Happy bucks.
Well, I have a check here for 190 because this year my husband and I both turned 70 and this month we're celebrating 50-year anniversary.
Wow. Oh,
I got a couple happy bucks. One, just an awareness buck, Red Flag Day yesterday. We got through with no fires, so that's good. There's more Red Flag Days to come, so please continue to be safe with wildfires. So there's one being aware buck, and another happy buck. I think my wife and I are gonna try to tackle our first 14er on Sunday, so see what happens.
You go, Pete. It's crowded over here.
I have 10 happy bucks, and this is actually a fine against myself because I went to Carolyn's birthday and I forgot to sign up. So when I got there, it was like, I didn't have a badge, I didn't even have entry. But Carolyn, as loving as she is, she opened her arms, she said, "Steve, you may stay."
Very.
So mine's not exactly happy, so I'm just gonna ask for prayers. My son is having artificial disc replacement next Wednesday, so they say it's pretty easy, but it's still scary. This is gonna work. Well, and I do want to thank you for opening the door for me this morning, so I did find myself.
You're busy over in the corner, Todd.
I just have, happy bucks for, we were saying it's the day of threes at our house today. We just got home from 3 weeks in Kenya. That was absolutely amazing. And today we drop our son off at college for his 3rd year.
Anybody else?
Any more happy bucks?
All right. Does anybody on Zoom have any happy bucks or anything?
Larry, so happy.
I know, Larry. All righty. Jen, come on back up. It's game time. All right.
Right, everybody, it's game time.
And I'm hoping we do a little better this month with our sponsor game than we did last month with our sponsor game. So as you know, or should know, we have 12 sponsors of our Evergreen Rotary Club. 12 sponsors. 12 of our members have sponsored. They have paid money to be sponsors of our club. Okay, I want everyone to grab this little piece of paper, marked 1 through 12, grab a pen. Unlike last month, when I had you write down all the names of the companies, we're gonna do things a little bit different. For those of you on Zoom, if you have a piece of paper, just number it 1 through 12. Are you ready? I don't remember. Yes, okay. Okay, so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna give you a list of all of our sponsors. And you are gonna put the first name of the Rotarian associated with that business. You have 30 seconds. Go. They're in the middle of the table. I know.
Well, hard.
I know. Okay, you've got 5 seconds. I know. All right, time. Put your pencils down, please. I've always wanted to say that. Okay, everybody ready? Number 1, Sean Olson. Sean Olson owns Olson Personal Injury Lawyers. He is out traveling today, or he would have been here. Bruce Anderson. Bruce Anderson, the Anderson Insurance Agency. Ken Lavas is the dentist. Not here, he's out today. Eric Gill's also traveling, not here today. Bear Paw. Old Growth Tree Service, we heard from Todd. Remember Todd spoke last month? Russell, oh God.
Okay, that's what happens when Russell gets the slides.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant. That's good. You got me. That's good. Okay. Obviously, Big O Tires. Thank you, Russell. Huh? Yeah. Jennifer Herrick of Specialty Travel. Wild Iris Marketing is Mindy Hansen, of course. Chris Fisher of Kachkowski and Fisher. Barb Scripps. Michelle Van Aggs of State Farm. And Linda Levin. Hopefully you guys all got Linda Levin right. Of Linda's coaching philosophy. Okay, count them up. I would like to know who got the most right. Did anybody get all 12? 11? 11. All right, 11. Great. That's so much better than last month. I really appreciate it. Okay. As we did last month, we are going to do a word from our sponsor once a month. So we're going to have one of our sponsors come up and just give a real quick highlight of their business. Today, we're going to highlight Wild Iris Marketing with Mindy.
Here again. I own Wild Iris Marketing. We are a small digital marketing agency. We work mostly with small and medium businesses and nonprofit organizations. We do everything from website design and search engine optimization to business social media, electronic newsletters, logo design, basically anything that will show up on a computer or somebody's phone that's a message to a potential client or a current client. The most important thing when I tell people about my company is the story behind the name. So wild irises are the ones that you often see growing in the dirt right alongside the highway. They're the really pretty purple flower. They're one of the most resilient wildflowers there are and the most resourceful. And they take the resources that they have on the side of the highway or wherever else they are and grow and blossom. And we like to say that's what we help our clients do. Take the resources they have available for marketing and grow and blossom their business. So thank you.
Thank you for being a sponsor. All right. Jen, you're back up here. You need a committee. We need to get you an assistant.
Yeah. Okay, I know you guys are sick of me, but we are also gonna be doing a membership spot, like learning session. So today is membership 101. We are gonna talk today about the hear ye emails, okay? You guys all get the hear ye emails from me, correct? Do you read them? Can anyone tell me who the last person I sent for a hear ye was? Gabby, thank you, Carolyn, and Gabby's in the room right here. So new to the hear ye emails because she isn't quite in the system yet. We send the hear ye emails to you all when somebody has submitted an application. This is really important because this is a group. We all love to be here. We all take pride in our group, and we want to make sure that we have people joining our club for the right reasons. Most people do join the club for the right reasons. We have a few in the historically that have not joined for the right reasons. But we tend to weed those out pretty quick. Okay, so a couple things. One, I want to thank you all for reading the emails. For those of you that respond, many of you do respond when you get them, so I do think you are reading them. But it's really important too, when we have new members that have submitted their application, get to know them when they're here. Okay, we have that 5-day period, right? If you get to know them and you're talking to someone and they're joining the club because they need to get their sales goal up $100,000 in the next 2 months and they think they're going to do that here, maybe that's not a great fit, you know, but we need help figuring out some of our new members to make sure that they are a good fit for our club. So we need your help with that. So we are asking you to help talk to our new members or potential new members that want to join. Ask why they're joining. Flat out ask them why they're joining, why they're interested in our club. And then let us know if you have any concerns or if you think they're a great candidate. We would love to hear that too. We all are a part of that process. So I want just to make sure that you all know how important those hear ye emails are. Okay, and then a call to action. I have 2 calls to action. One is to be sure to reach out to any new members that are interested in joining our club and get to know them. 2 is our membership committee is looking for more people to join. If you are any way interested in membership, it's really easy. It doesn't take a lot of time. We would love to have some more involvement with different people in membership. Thank you.
I have one other call to action. If you are a committee, a chair, please reach out to the new members to talk about what you are chairing to see if they want to be part of that as well. And let's make sure they're, if you're a mentor, let's make sure you're inviting them to the meetings, the board meetings, the CSC meeting, International Youth Services, Peace Committee. Please make sure that they're aware of these meetings, and it is part of the red badge that they attend a meeting and they attend a board meeting. I know somebody was talking the other day about going to another Rotary Club, which I think is optional as a red badger, but it's important too. So if you're a mentor, I would ask you to take your mentee and go to another Rotary meeting. You could go to Conifer, they're fun meetings in the mornings. So thanks, Jen. Any questions on that? Okay, good job. All right, general announcements. Let's come on up. Please state your name. And do we have anybody today? Don't all rush the stage at once.
You don't know me, Ed Steinbrecher from Conifer, but just an update on our peaches. First off, I was thinking of the 4-way test. It would be beneficial for all of you to have peaches. So you really ought to think about that. But we've had a lot of interest, and I've always brought peaches over to Mount Evans Hospice because a lot of the staff and board members there get our peaches. And so we're going to bring a whole load over. Excuse me. Leslie Landon from our club will be coming over. So if you're interested, you can pick up your peaches next Saturday, not tomorrow, but a week from tomorrow at Mount Evans Hospice in the parking lot. We'll be there between 9 and 11. You won't have to go over to Conifer. If you're interested, you can pick them up there, and that's all the thing I wanted to promote this morning. So I have some forms. You can still sign up. They're $48 a box. They're great peaches. They're picked one day, shipped overnight, here the next morning. They're not the green ones you get there at Safeway or King Soopers. You really ought to have these peaches. Thank you.
Hi, Karen. Hi. I want to say thank you to, Lori Romberg. Yes, Lori Romberg. I wanted to just say thank you to, you all for signing up for the Chili Fest. We've got all the volunteers we need for that event. Thank you so much. And then I also wanted to bring up that we have our monthly meeting for Rotary Wildfire Ready on Tuesday, and I'll have the link for you soon, Jen. Okay, thank you.
Good morning, I'm Gary Ervick, and I just wanted to underscore what Erica mentioned earlier, that next Saturday, after you pick up your peaches, please join us for the fourth annual Christian Ervick Memorial Pickleball Tournament. We've got a number of people in this room that have signed up and or have donated and or that say they're going to join us. So we look forward to that, and everybody's welcome. Please do join us. The money goes, all the monies go to scholarships. And over the past 4 years, we've given out 14, or we will have given out 14, and in the total over $27,000. So we're hoping to keep that ball rolling. So your support is welcomed, appreciated, and requested. Thank you.
Gary, the Rum Runners will be there?
The Rum Runners will be there. If you remember from, I think when you were leaving, and who's coming in? I forget after you.
Same person coming out.
Okay, sure. Yeah, that was the band that was outside they're a steel drum band. They're really great.
They're awesome.
They're a good backdrop to the whole day, and their music is great. And they donate their time and their talents as a result of our.
So even if you don't play pickleball, come on out. It's a blast of the day.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Mindy Hansen. Erica had it in her announcements. October 11th is the district conference this year. It's going to be down in Littleton, so you don't have to drive very far to get to it. It's going to be a phenomenal day. We are bringing in a couple keynote speakers who are really going to be inspirational. And the theme this year is making connections and fueling impact. And the entire conference, it's not going to be a how-to day. It's really going to be a day about what we're doing in Rotary and what you can be doing in your daily life to really increase the number of connections you have and make a bigger impact on the world around you. So I invite you to sign up. It's going to be a fantastic event. The committee is really, really excited about it. So we'd love to see some Evergreen Rotarians there this year.
For those of you that don't know me, I'm Betsy Hayes. I'm on the board of Evergreen Park and Rec, and really excited. We are in the home stretch of fundraising for all of the free amenities that are getting put here right in Buchanan Park. So we're talking about new trails, we're talking about skate park, playground, stage, fishing at the upper pond with a cool path going around. And we have less than $200,000 to raise out of 1.6 million. So it's huge. So we have a couple of opportunities for people to get involved, of course, make a donation and support the effort. After you get your peaches, after you go to the pickleball, then you can go to the boogie at the ranch, at the Nelson's Ranch, and we have Hazel Miller. And the boogie folks have offered that all the proceeds from that event are going to go towards the permanent stage that, again, will be right over here in Buchanan Park. And then on the 28th, at the Lake House, we have a fundraiser. It's the only fundraising dinner and event that the Park and Rec is putting on. There are less than 50 tickets left. So if you want to come, well, it's the same link that was in the notes a couple weeks ago. So I think Jen, you have that one. And then if you can't go, but you say, I just want to give $50, $500, of course, $5,000, you know, whatever. If you just want to make a donation to help out, because I know as a community, we're going to pull together and get it done. If Donations just go to Active for All. It's a 501c3, and that's active with a 4. Active for All, and you can make your tax deductible donation. So thanks for your support.
Morning, everybody. My name is Kelly Garrett. I'm with the International Services Committee. And just want to remind you, hopefully you got the announcement, but we have a meeting next Wednesday. We've had a little bit of a venue change, and we'll be meeting at the Evergreen Firehouse at 6:30. Encourage any new members, anybody who wants to see what the International Services Committee is all about. We have 5 funding requests on this meeting that we'll be looking at and considering. The other thing I'd like to say on that is we're still waiting for we get funding requests from different people who are looking for it. And as soon as that goes together, we'll put the packet out to all the regulars. If anybody wants a packet ahead of time and get on the email list, please see me or email Nikki. Thank you very much.
So Kimra, good morning. Next Friday, our district governor is gonna be here. So Big Cheese District Governor. So we invite everyone to come dressed as your favorite country. Maybe you've been to an international event and you've bought something that you thought, oh, I'm gonna have a good chance of wearing this kimono. It's something that I like. Or maybe you have some really exotic shirt, or maybe it's a t-shirt, appropriate or inappropriate. So come as your favorite country. And if the United States is your favorite country, come dressed as that. So we really want to show our evergreen spirit to our district governor, and there'll be a great photo opportunity as well. So we'll begin the announcements.
I was gonna say, she was just in Africa with us, so if you happen to have anything Kenya, it has a very near dear place in our heart right now.
Oh, so absolutely. So we will also, if you forget, we will have you covered too. We'll have some other options for you to get some just-in-time decorations as you approach.
Good morning, I'm Michelle Banix, and Erica mentioned tomorrow is our Mountain Music Fest. So before Peaches pickleball and boogie at the ranch, I just wanted to let you know that I think today is the last day that you can get pre-sale tickets. We have 6 bands, starts at 12 o'clock tomorrow at Buchanan. Our headliners, we have co-headliners, they are Flowbots and the Sam Grisman Project, and he will be accompanied by Dominic Leslie, who is a Evergreen graduate and 2-time Grammy Award-winning mandolin player. So Evergreen Rotary is going to be there. We're right next to the dump tank. We're sponsoring the clubs, teams, and organizations. And so I hope you guys can come. All net proceeds will go to the students. You can be there at noon, Chuck, and bring your bathing suit.
No.
Hope to see you guys there.
Good morning. My name is Scott White, and I'm your youth exchange officer. And our new student just arrived on Saturday. She's staying with Nick and Jessica. Thanks, Nick. And their family, they've hosted before. She's from France. She's a sophomore. And her name is Valentine Gard, I believe. And she's here staying with her host family, but she's also, we sponsor her. And if anybody has a special plan for a party or a weekend, or you would like to spend some time with her, she's available for that. So you just contact Nick and say, hey, I would love to go have, I would love to do this. If you're going to be alone with her, then we ask that you fill out the background check. So, but anyway, I would encourage all of you to get to meet her. There's something special we do is we pay for that. We bring in a student from a country for the entire school year. And if you're interested in hosting, please see me.
Thanks, Scott. Thank you, everybody. Thanks, Nick, for hosting again. And hopefully she'll come and make an introduction to our club. She has another week before school starts, right? So let her sleep in. Okay, right on time, you guys. Good job. Jennifer, would you like to introduce our Yes, today or speakers. I'm grabbing some breakfast.
Uh-oh, I have to hold the mic.
You do.
Oh, here we go, Carol. Good morning, Jennifer Herrick. I became very aware of fraud and protecting assets. My husband and I were sued for over $2 million. And it was fraud. Luckily, State Farm, not her, but our State Farm, stepped in and represented us. It was a 3.5-year battle. It was horrible. The jury trial was awesome because the plaintiffs lied. It was so obvious. My hair fell out. I used to have long hair, not hair anymore. We put hundreds of hours into research just to fight this because we knew it was fraud from the beginning. And so it was just horrible. So basically, anybody can get in a mess like this. We're pretty smart people. I mean, these people got us, but we won. We prevailed. Now we're trying to get our money back. But please be aware of everything that's going on. There's so many people. If they think you have a dime, they're going to come after you. So, and also protect your assets, get trust. I mean, so that made me aware and wanting to invite these guys to come speak to us because it can happen to any of us. Anyway, so let me introduce, I have Kent's bio, but I don't have his partner. She's going to introduce him. Let's see, Kent Ferris was hired first by the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office in 1997 as a reserve deputy sheriff. After 9 months of training in the Reserve Academy, he volunteered in the patrol and civil divisions for the rest of the year. The office offered him a full-time job, and in April of 1998, he graduated from the full deputy academy. Kent was assigned to the detention division and worked the day and night shifts. Same time?
Yes.
Okay. The investigations bug bit him, and he began working with the jail investigator during his free time, which he doesn't have. Eventually, that investigator moved on, and he tested and won the position for himself in 2005. Kent completed the Criminal Investigations Division Field Training and Instruction Program and earned his investigator badge in March of 2006. Kent worked as a jail investigator until 2010, when he moved to the JCSO property unit. There he investigated crimes such as motor vehicle trespasses, burglaries, motor vehicle thefts. A few years later, he moved to the major crimes unit. There he investigated crimes related to persons, assault, sexual assault, etc. He also joined the first judicial critical incident response team. He's got a lot of titles, and helped investigate police-involved shootings. In January 2023, Kent moved to the Financial Crimes Unit, where he investigates identity thefts, forgeries, and frauds, among other crimes. Thank you, Kent, for speaking to us this morning, and he'll introduce Mark. Thank you.
Morning. Gary, there you go. Okay, you can go over there. There you go. Just directing very well. I wonder who wrote that. That's quite the bio. Gary, this is my one of my partners, Gary Whiteside's investigations in our financial unit. Gary, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I can't quite compete with that intro, but I was hired in 2000. I was hired in 2005 at the sheriff's office. I started out in the jail. Spent 2 years there, longest 2 years of my life. It was a prison sentence. Transferred to the patrol division, worked up here in Evergreen, all the way down at the Conifer corridor for 8 years before moving down to our South Precinct, and transferred to our investigations unit in 2020. Started out in property doing auto theft, burglaries, and robberies, and in 2021 or 2022, I don't recall, transferred to our economic crimes unit, where we are now doing the same thing. It's been exciting. I've learned a lot. I was here about a year ago, and I will tell you all the information I told you then is now archaic. Probably no longer applicable. And I guess it's even more surprising how much it's gone. Our average loss, I think last time I told you, was in the thousands. And now our new number is well over 100,000, is kind of where we're starting to see our new threshold. So to sit there, as you were saying, $1 million is not uncommon anymore. Whereas last year I'd sit there and say that was a rarity, and that's becoming the new $20 bill.
So we do have a PowerPoint, but we're not going to PowerPoint you to death. we're gonna try to get through it just because there's so much ground to cover with cybersecurity scams, frauds. So if you have questions, maybe we can take a few during the time. Thank you. Go for it. So anybody who's been a victim of a fraud, identity theft? It's yeah, so have I, and I'm in the business.
I assure you real quick, by the time you're done with this presentation, everybody in here will be raising their hand. Sometimes you don't even realize that you're a victim of it, but I assure you, we probably all are.
And it's not just elderly, it's people my age, 57, it's people Gary's age here, 25. It's teenagers, it's 30-year-olds, it's every single generation. They haunt on everybody, and everybody falls for this stuff. It's amazing. Yeah, we're gonna cruise forward. Beware of the scams. Anybody get the E470? Yeah, I got one a couple of days ago. It's fake, obviously. Don't click on any links. We can't emphasize that enough. This obviously is a scam. And if you're curious, go to your account online. Don't follow their link. Go to your account online just to make sure. Anybody get the Netflix? Oh, we can't process your payment. Text or email. Don't follow those things. AI. Anybody hear of AI? Holy cow. The IRS scams. There are so many data breaches now. I promise you, everybody in this room, your information, all your PII, I would call it, personal identifying information, name, date of birth, address, social security number. It's all on the dark web, if not on the web. The IRS data breach from a couple of years ago, millions of people's information was leaked. All it takes is somebody, a good scammer, to go on the dark web, purchase your information for pennies, and then start to use it. Anybody lock down their credit? Yes. If you haven't, go to one of the 3 reporting agencies soon online. You could do it all online. Freeze your credit. When you want to use your credit, 30 seconds, you go back online, you unfreeze it, then you freeze it again. That'll definitely help protect you. Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
On it, no, going further. If something happened with that,
It could, typically it leads to typically it leads to a phone call. You're gonna get a phone call next saying, hey, we're with Microsoft. I'm with First Bank, and you need to do this to secure your accounts. And it's fake. It's fake. Worst case scenario, get on your app, your banking app, and go visit that. Worst, really, what you need to do is actually physically go to the bank and make sure that you're good. That's interesting.
We'll go back that one screen. To kind of touch on what you were talking about, when you click on them, if you look at here,
Sorry. Have a big head.
the clue's kind of in the address that it's coming from. Everybody knows the postal service, well, I should say, is USPS right off the bat. It's taking you where you know you're not supposed to go. Anytime you get the ones that, where am I looking for?
I need to go back.
but just clicking that first click, that takes you somewhere bad.
Generally, yes. Great, I killed the presentation. Oh, there we are. So even down here, we live in Colorado. It's starting off in Maine. I don't have the top up here, but those tollway easy pay, the short number at the top starts with +63. I believe that's it's over in Europe. I forget the country.
Yeah.
Those are called short numbers, and on rare occasions that we're able to get these and we can track them, it looks like a bowl of spaghetti when we can track all the different routers and servers that they bounced off of. As soon as it goes international, we're done with it. We forward it off to the FBI. It sits there and says congratulations, and they put it in the big round file. Okay, so the problem is it's so overwhelming that everybody has thresholds. And like I said, last year we were in the thousands, now we're in the millions. We have to keep increasing our thresholds, but we can't keep up with them.
I have a victim, I believe in Conifer, recently lost 4.2 million in Bitcoin. And there's virtually nothing that we can do. It's all overseas. We have no jurisdiction. And shockingly, the countries where all this is perpetrated from, they typically do not cooperate with law enforcement in the states. Have you ever seen these server farms that these people use to send out the links and the emails? It's absolutely amazing. They have entire buildings with banks of mobile devices, usually cell phones, and one person will sit there and control. I need to add some pictures to that, to the presentation, and they will control, 50 to 100 accounts and phones at once. It's absolutely stunning. Romance scams is another big one that we get. Believe it or not, Brad Pitt does not need any money. Yes, exactly. Tom Cruise does not need your money. And it is amazing how many people, men and women, fall for this. You start getting a Facebook DM, right? Private message. And hey, I really like you. I like your profile. You're a beautiful woman. I'm stuck in Italy and I can't get to my funds. Will you please send me some money? It's more prevalent than you would.
Let me interject on this one.
Please go ahead.
Going back to the romance scam, just to give you an idea of what we try to do with this. Unfortunately, my victim thought she was 73 and she thought Liam Hemsworth was her man. Okay. The scammers sent her a picture of him wishing happy birthday to, I believe it was Tom Cruise, online, and sent that to her because he was able to purchase her personal information regarding her birthday. So he sent her a message, happy birthday, and that started the conversation. And then all of a sudden he says, I'm leaving my wife, we have our kids, she's gonna get all my money. They started talking. I go knock on her door. She answers the door and she says, what do you want? And I said, I'd like to talk to you about your romance with Liam Hemsworth. He's my man, slams the door. Her stuff's already outside. Liam's moving her down to his ranch. Knock on the door again. She said, I told you I'm busy. And I said, I understand. You're giving all your stuff away. Yes, I'm going to Texas. I'm going to be a Liam. And I said, Texas is not going to welcome you. He is not there. She did end up donating all her stuff. She ended up giving up the lease on her apartment, but she kept slamming the door. There was absolutely nothing I can do. It's a crime, but she's perpetuating. So the danger of it is people's heart start thinking faster than their mind can process it. They do not want to listen. We don't have to worry about job security. The more education I do actually reduces my workload, but I still can't keep up with that. These are funny to hear about, but they are serious when you can get in behind the curtain and you can see how much money is involved with these.
It's pretty stunning. What else? Let's see. Oh gosh, this is a huge one. Excuse me, especially with AI now. It's not just photographs that are AI, right? It's your voice. You receive a phone call at midnight from your son or your daughter. I've been in an accident. I'm in the hospital, or I've been arrested for DUI. I'm in jail. I need $10,000 immediately. So many people actually fall for this without verifying, right? You don't say, okay, what jail are you in? Okay, this jail, this state. Hang up the phone and start verifying, right? Don't follow their link to get, if they send you a link or something, you go online, you find that jail, you call them. Call your daughter or your son, does this make sense? Because the next thing you know, you're at an ATM, Bitcoin ATM, and you're feeding money. And once you hit send, it's encrypted and it's basically this is a huge scam lately.
That, so if you can get that,
Good idea.
you can say.
A code word, yeah. Have a code word with your family, tomato. It's like a safe word, right? If something bad is happening and I need to verify who you are, hey, what's the safe word? It's not a bad idea. If they ask another one, calling you, hey, you missed jury duty. This is Sheriff Ferris. This is Lieutenant Ferris. You need to send me $5,000 for a bond or we're going to come arrest you. So I want you to go to Walmart and purchase $500 gift cards. So many people fall for this. Again, young, middle-aged, elderly, so many people. We will not ask you to pay your bail in Walmart gift cards. I promise you. We will. We do have people that will call you to remind you if you have court, if you had a warrant or something, They will call you, and usually on misdemeanors, and say, hey, don't forget, you have a court date, or you have a misdemeanor warrant, come and take care of it. But we want you to go to the courts and take care of it. We're not gonna ask you to go to Bitcoin. Phone scam alert, yeah, if there's a warrant for your arrest, we covered that.
Is Walmart aware
Yes,
that people come in that
Yes.
they should say this is a scam?
yeah, Walmart's aware, and occasionally they will stop a person from coming in. If they're buying some, you know, $300 or $400 or $500 gift cards, they will say, hey, you're probably falling for a scam. However, and this is especially with the elderly, they start falling for the romance scam or the fix your computer, you have a virus scam, and they will go to the bank. $10,000 is the threshold where the bank has to report it to the feds, right? So they'll come out and pull out $10,000, sometimes more. And it's obviously a scam what they're doing. And the bank personnel will tell them that. And they'll say, I don't care, I want my money anyway. Or the bank refuses to give that withdrawal. The person will actually go to another branch and pull it out of there. It's so like Gary's, you know, Liam Hemsworth, which Liam, go for Chris, right? Chris is clearly more popular. But sometimes, yeah.
We're having technical difficulties.
Not sure why. Oh, okay.
So while we're working on it, go ahead, I'm sorry. Well, what I was gonna say, in line with that, and to address your question, what we're finding is, and it's the common theme, is these scammers are on the phone with you through your emails, and by the time, once they have you going out the door to the stores, to the banks, wherever, they're telling people to lie. And they're doing it. So the banks are putting processes in place. You're trying to withdraw $20,000. It's for a remodel. You're trying to withdraw $10,000 just to buy my grandson a car. And people are doing it. And the problem is as soon as you commit to that lie, you're bypassing the bank or the credit card company's security protocols. They now hold you responsible. Where they would have possibly refunded your money, they no longer do it. It's like giving your PIN on your debit card. Those are safeguards in place. These scammers have been shut down, so they're reinventing the scam. And they're making you the victim twice. One, because you give up your information, and the second time, when you make it impossible to get your money back. So those are that's the downside to it. Does Walmart know? They do, but unfortunately, the illegal business of the gift cards also follows the convenience. You want to give $50 to somebody, so you buy the card. There's very little ways to do it. Going back to Kent though, Xcel Energy does not give Walmart gift cards or Chili gift cards to pay your bill. They are not going to turn off your electricity. The water company, almost all utilities by the Public Utility Commission, I believe lets you get 3 months in arrears. And even then, they start sending people to your door. So all these scams require immediate action now. And that's the first clue. You have to act now. You woke up this morning, your power worked, you woke up this morning, you had money in your account. Why do they want you to move your money right now? Chase will not call you up, and this is honest to goodness truth. Chase does not call you up and say your account's been compromised. We need you to move your money to Wells Fargo. That's what they do.
Yeah, it's we call it a scare scam. They're gonna put the fear of God into you. You need to do this right now. Most times when an elderly person is at the bank, they say, okay, put the phone down, do not hang up. So the person, the scammer, is on the other line and listening to everything that our victim is telling the bank. It's pretty bad. Yes, sir.
They're using AI. Are you guys using AI as well to defeat the?
Boy, that's a tough question right there. So law enforcement is having some issues integrating AI into our profession. We are slowly but surely bringing it in. Chat GPT, stuff like that, incredibly powerful. If you haven't written an email using Chat GPT yet, holy cow.
It can make you look really smart, really fast.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Or really dumb, or makes me look smart, then you have to talk to me and you realize, oh. He's abusing ChatGPT. It's, we are slowly but surely embracing it, but it's gonna be a while, unfortunately. This again happens to everyone. Businesses fall for this a lot. Your accountant, an employee, you click on a link in an email. And that is, of course, malicious. They can now basically take over your computer or completely take over your email. The scammer then sends an email to a couple of your vendors. Hey, this is John at so-and-so landscaping. We have changed our bank. Here's our new ACH information. Please change it immediately. And by the way, your invoices are due. We need payment by the end of the day. Poof, there goes your couple $300,000. And it's typically days before people realize it. Banks are used to seeing a lot of money coming in and out of your accounts, right? It's a business. So it's account takeovers are also one of our biggest issues at this point.
I know we said,
What is the scam where we've been told, like somebody will say, is this Jennifer? And you say, yes, it is. Do they take that, if they take that with your voice, and you do something else with it?
so that's the long evolution, but that actually directly relates back to AI. AI has the ability to capture within as little as 2 to 3 words, your entire speech pattern. And that's what they're using. Okay, that's how advanced it's become. So going back to the prior scam of your grandson's in jail, every one of our victims has said the person on the other end sounded similar to that individual. So where are they getting this information? How do they know what your grandson sounds like? Everybody's on social media, everybody's posting videos. The problem is there's so much information, there's so many sources that's how they're getting it. So it's a very targeted attack, but still 100,000 people a day, is what they're looking at kind of thing. And they only need to talk to one person. If I can get $5,000 off of a single phone call, and I live in a country where the, $5,000 is a lot of money, that's a good payday.
So what do we say? We answer the phone, they say, we
I would-
hang up, obviously, but.
I would just suggest don't answer the phone.
Yeah.
I don't answer a phone call on my personal phone that is not my contact list. Right? I don't. If it says no caller ID, if it says whatever the phone number is, they can leave a voicemail. If it's legit, I'll more than happily give them a call back. I don't answer them otherwise.
So the question is personal greetings on your phones and devices. I don't use them. I have never used them, even going back in college and on my voicemail. Mine just says I'm not available. I use the automated system ones. I don't want them to know who they're calling anyway. It's just another verification. If I've given you my phone number, you know who you're calling. I don't need to announce it. So my personal opinion is no, I do not. Even my work email, or excuse me, my work voicemail has my name, who I work for in my office hours. Most scammers aren't going to call me at work. They've tried, but it doesn't go very far. I know we're limited time. A lot of people want to know what they can do to protect your information.
So I read an article, and I actually had this happen to a customer on the East Coast, where they're taking checks and then I guess washing them or something, and then explain that process, how that works.
Yeah, most people just grab the usual Bic pen to complete your check. Acetone will erase that ink quickly. They just take a Q-tip, follow the lines, fill in what they want, leave your signature. It's check washing. It's been around forever. So there's a Pentel, I don't have a picture of it, but there's a pen by Pentel. I believe it's called the T1300. The ink on it is better than Sharpie ink. It's a ballpoint pen, so it actually leaves a depression in the check. So even if they are able to get it, you can still kind of see the outline behind it. That pen doesn't respond to the acetone as well. The problem with it is a lot of banks, just about every bank now uses remote deposit. And it's all electronic anyway, so that it's not capturing that depression. That was one of the things that banks used to capture, is they could see the prior depression and the new impression, and they would get rid of that.
And if when you have so many emails, and you're trying to unsubscribe, you end up having to open up and hit the unsubscribe. You don't recommend that, you just recommend delete. I know it's.
So I kind of give you an example, even at Jeffco, although we have pretty sensitive firewalls and filters and stuff, we still get the scam emails in there. A lot of it is, not to mention the fact that our agency tries to trick us just to see if we're paying attention.
We have monthly cybersecurity tests that we have to do. And yet they not regularly, but occasionally send out phishing emails. Phishing email is the keywords there. And they'll see if we click the link or report it as malicious. And if you click the link or you don't report it as malicious, you get an extra.
So
I've done that.
on those, it's really looking at the address on it, like the ones that they just sent us, it was to Microsoft, not Microsoft. But unfortunately, the diligence falls on you. I was out of office for the last 3 weeks. I came back to 1,300 emails. I read about 3 of them. The rest of them were deleted, and it's lit because they're all in order. Most of them are, things I didn't sign up for, don't care about.
So you just delete, you don't go open with tons.
No, I click shift, I click on the first one, hit shift, click the bottom one, scroll down, delete. Yes, ma'am.
So do you know anything about the Google listing and calling my house?
Those are a scam.
I know they're a scam. I just want them to stop calling.
Stop.
Don't ever answer. On your cell phone, don't. If it says possible scam block, just delete it, because a lot of times if you hit report, they know that you're a human and that you're reachable. So then suddenly you start getting back. Real quick, what can you do to prevent this? Slow down, right? Hover your mouse over that link. See exactly if you're trying to get in touch with First Bank and you hover over that link and it says something wonky that is obviously fake. Do that, slow it down, take a deep breath. If you get that phone call at midnight, you get that text, take a deep breath, pick up the phone and just start verifying. Call your family, call, email her. What are you doing now?
Eating my birthday.
Oh, yeah. We're gonna put out some of our business cards. If you have, and take down my email address. If you guys ever have any questions, please reach out, please.
I'd much rather field the phone call.
No. What are you gonna do? You're gonna leave a voice again? No, I'm gonna be honest. If you wanna get in touch with me, send an email, please. Yeah, we're out and about a lot. So I respond much faster to emails and texts. I say.
Right now, the big email scam that's going around, does anybody in here have a Coinbase account?
Oh, boy. Yeah, lock those down. Don't give.
The scam that's coming from the Coinbase scammers I think it's an actual replication of the actual Coinbase. I know, but I'm saving you work.
It's very strict.
Just contact Coinbase direct through your known channels if you've not done it before, but that goes with every company that you have a relationship. Use known sources. Excel's not going to send you a text message. That's about their last resort. Most organizations are required by federal regulations to send you a letter before they cancel your account. So if you're not receiving anything in the mail, you're probably not in jeopardy. Phone calls are their second favorite. Third is texting. But that's where those go. My card's on the table, my email's on there, direct desk number, just like, and there's that.
Yes, and on your table, we have a couple of handouts, scam alerts, different things, different websites, resources. You can go to our website. It's a pretty decent section on identity thefts. Just things to brush up on. And please share this with loved ones, young, old alike. Again, it's not just relegated to one demographic. So many people are falling for these. And again, if you have any questions, give Gary and I a call or an email. If you really need a question answered, call our dispatch line, non-emergency dispatch line, and just say, hey, I've got this going on. I'm wondering if it's a scam. And our dispatchers can help you, or they'll have Deputy call. We'd much rather have that than have you leave. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Really appreciate you coming. I think we should have you back every year because there's.
Please.
And as the Rotary tries to eradicate polio in the world, we will donate $60 of vaccine in your name for coming to see us. So thank you.
That was wonderful. Thank you.
Sorry, guys, and with that, go out and unite for good.
Yeah, I know.